So you guys have the Speed Performance Lab big brake kit for your Skyline GTR, and you want to take it to the next level. From there, you got to go to the two-piece lightweight rotors, which are going to introduce and take you beyond the level of OEM. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hit the thumbs up. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are making another video for GTR brake development and upgrade. So let's go ahead and get right into today's video, get everything unboxed and take a quick look at it up close. So these are a lightweight two-piece rotor versus the factory, which is a solid one piece. This is actually a little bit different brand. If you guys missed the first video, I showed the brand new AP Racing Radical brake kit that I developed for the car. This is the calipers in the rear with the brackets that I had 3D scanned and CAD designed and all that. These are the fronts. But in today's video, this is the final piece to the puzzle that I've been working on. We've got two-piece rotors, guys. So these are my specific brand, Speed Performance Lab. This kit was actually co-developed with Supertech Racing, so huge shout out to Eunice. Thank you so much for helping me develop this kit. He's a business that I bought a few things from. He didn't know who I was a few years ago, and he saw me, Supertech Racing, watch my YouTube video where I tried to install the bad brake kit that was from Z1 Motorsports. So 370 calipers, and then trying to use their brackets, which they just don't fit. You have to modify the calipers, you have to grind the knuckles, and it still doesn't fit correctly. So after seeing that video, we decided to go and do business together and develop this kit for my channel and for basically my company. So I'm starting a company. This is my first product I'm going to offer is the brake kit. And then now we have two-piece rotors. So if you guys want to take your GTR to the next level in braking, this is going to allow you to do that. It's a 350 millimeter front rotor and a 355 millimeter front rotor, 350 millimeter rear rotor. So 14 inch and I believe 13.8. And the advantage of the two-piece is going to save you a ton of weight versus the factory, which is really heavy. I think it's about 7 or 8 pounds lighter. So you've got your aluminum top hat in here versus this is all solid, just cast iron. My rotors are made in the same factory where Endless rotors are made. So they're made to this basically very similar spec to Endless. They are a high carbon disc. So they are very, very good. Kind of pretty much the best quality that we could get in this category. So got all the nice hardware. This is a two-piece semi-floating disc. And the nice thing with a two-piece disc versus a one-piece disc is when this gets hot, as you start to get brake fade, the rotor will start to kind of cone in, and that affects your contact patch with the pad. The two-piece discs aren't as susceptible to heat soak, and they're not going to give you that cone, so you'll have better braking response overall. Plus it's lighter, and it'll give you better unsprung mass. But look at the vanes. They look really good. You've got your vanes here for heat to come through. But enough looking at these and me drooling over these. I'm super excited about these. They're gonna look awesome on the car. Let's head over, let's get them installed. Everybody knows what Endless brakes are, and when I developed this kit, I basically went right after the production quality of Endless. So these are built in the same exact factory that produces Endless brakes. They've got the same type of arced vanes for like the cooling, which is gonna give you more surface area versus a straight slotted rotor. And ours have 12 versus theirs have 6. They're covered in zinc coating versus OEM, where the OEM stuff is just black and it rusts and it looks terrible. This is gonna look good and look like a show car brake kit when you're sitting at a car show or at a car meet. Something you can be proud of, as well as something that's functional on the track and is gonna be epic. I hope you guys like this brake kit. Leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think. I developed this specifically for myself, and they're kind of expensive. If you look at Endless brakes for the R34, just their two-piece for just even the OEM rotors, they're very expensive. So mine are very similar in price. They're actually still more affordable, but they're bigger and they're better. So I think there is a need for this in the community. Let me know if you guys want some. I can produce them. Leave me comments down below. Let me know what you think. The install is done, guys, and I couldn't be more excited. These look freaking amazing. Look at just look at them, like they pop. The veining of the slotted rotors. I like the color, I like the silver, that high carbon material. Looks really good with the AP Racing calipers. So this is pretty much my whole setup. Looks so good. They fill the entire wheel. Looks so aggressive. And looking at the back, like look how good those look. See my logo, Speed Performance Lab, 2-piece bells. Man, those top hats look good. Just look really high end. I like the black with the black wheels. Like it all kind of just blends in real nice. That anodizing. So you guys will have to let me know. I only had one set of these rotors developed for my personal car, and I wanted to release this video and share it with you guys to see if anybody's interested in the market on purchasing these. With the cost of production for each set, I mean, you guys know how expensive me building brake kits was, and like having all that stuff shipped in. Like it's a lot of money to get this type of business started. And so if anybody's interested, leave me a comment in the video. I can either order you guys up a set of rotors, so let me know, and I could even sell my personal set for my car. I'm still waiting for my engine to come back from Supertech Racing. I'm missing a sensor from PRP, if they'd ever get that shipped over to me for the crank sensor. But if you guys want to buy my set, if somebody wants them, I will sell them, and then I'll just order in a couple extra sets in the future, one for me and then maybe one more to sell for now, and then kind of scale it from there. Here's a look at my engine bay. So it's all painted. We're just waiting for the engine to come back. So that's why I would be willing to sell my rotors, because I don't, I'm not gonna be driving my car right now. So if somebody wants to use them and try them out, let me know. And I just want to say thank you again to Supertech Racing. Eunice has been developing the R35 GTR brake conversion for the Skyline community since like 2013. So he has like 12, almost 13 years of experience in developing brackets, rotors, and all that technology. It took him years to figure out how to do that. I was able to basically just start from like going from zero to all that technical knowledge that Eunice at Supertech Racing has, and all that brake rotor technology and all the development that he's put into his R35 kits. It was all basically bled over into my AP Racing brake kit. So thank you so much to Eunice. I'll make sure I put a link in the description for his brake kit as well. If you guys want to go all out and go R35 big 6-piston Brembos, you could do that. I just, this was my price point for myself, and I thought that that's where there was a need in the community, was for a brake kit like this. So that's what I wanted to develop. Let's just get right into the weight. That's what everybody's interested about. So 10 kilograms, 180 grams. Let's go with the mode. So 22.46 pounds. So the factory rotors, 29.96 pounds. So essentially 30 pounds. So 8 pounds lighter on the rotor. And then my caliper versus the Akebono was like 3 pounds lighter on each side in the front. So just between the front, what is that, 16 plus, that's 22 pounds, 11 pounds each side that you're cutting. But this 8 pounds difference is gonna make a huge difference in acceleration and braking. You don't have to move all that material around over here. So it's gonna make the car feel more responsive and give you that, you know, sportier feeling. So if you guys wanna go OEM, I designed the kit to be able to go with OEM rotors, or if you wanna go all out, go 2-piece. These will work on 370Zs, Q50s, Q60s, or the Skyline GTR with my brake kit. And then as far as the top hat design, we even took material out here to save weight versus just going with a solid, like there's a lot of other brake kits that just go with the circular ring all the way around, which does look cool, but you have all that extra material that you can shave off to save a little bit of additional weight. So all that was thought into the design. I love the way my logo looks on here. Nice zinc coated hardware. Front and back looks nice. These will mount right up to the car, so. Okay, weighing the rear, 6 kilograms, 960 grams, or 15.34 pounds. So here's the weight on the OEM rear. So we were about 4 pounds lighter for my 2-piece design. And as far as, so 19 pounds, 9 ounces, or 8 kilograms, 870 grams. So you kind of got all your different weight classifications there. So you guys let me know. I think these look freaking awesome. I couldn't be more excited about the design. We went with a slotted design versus cross-drilled. The slotted is going to help the gases escape, you know, when things are getting real hot on the track. But the thing with cross-drilled rotors is they could potentially crack, and we didn't want to deal with that, so we went with the slotted. Let's take a peek at the two-piece rear. So this is where you're going to save all the weight, is in the top hat, and if you look at the barrel, that's for your e-brakes. So these are all spec'd exactly to the same size as the OEM. So they mount right up. So the thing I like about the two-piece front, with my area that we took material out of, that also allows air to travel through here as well as through the back, where the OEM one is a solid rotor in the front. So you only have the veining in the rear where the air can travel through, where the front is completely blocked off. So you can get air through here on mine, on the SPL two-piece caliper or rotor, as well as veining through the back. You're gonna pull air through these huge veins versus this tiny little vein. You can see how that's got like that cross little connection patterns, where this is a full vein that goes all the way up. So it's gonna be definitely less susceptible to warping or anything like that. It's a better build quality. And then if you look, there's the rotor is basically designed to just be thick enough to where the pad needs to be, where this is a little bit thicker. So it's a little bit heavier because of that. And then looking at heat management, heat dissipation in the rear, it's kind of the same thing, guys. If you look, we've got ventilation here, where the OEM one on the rear is sealed. So it's kind of the opposite of the front design on this. So you're either pulling air either way, you're pulling air only one way. So this, we can pull air through here. You got the veins that go all the way up and through. And here's a look at the front. So you got your air comes up through here and is extracted through there. So this can come through the front around the bell, or through the bottom or through the back, basically give you more air circulation. But look at the top hats, guys. They are freaking, these things are sexy. Nice piece, really is a work of art. So these are made out of 6061 aluminum, and they're anodized in black. My brackets are made out of 7075 because you're putting so much more stress on these small little sections, versus this is one huge solid piece where it's all spread and distributed equally. So you don't need 7075. If you guys want 7075, let me know. The cost to produce those is more than double because it's a little bit more expensive material to work and to buy. And keep in mind, guys, the aluminum two-piece rear rotor was designed just like OEM, where you have the removable dust cap grommet for the e-brake adjustment. So all that was thought into it. Everything will work just like OEM, but better. But having R35 GTR brakes on the car would be a huge flex. These still look freaking awesome. Either way, you guys let me know, which ones do you like? Do you like this setup, or do you prefer R35? I'm super excited to share this brake kit and rotors and everything. I think it's gonna be a hell of a setup for the money, and I think it looks pretty damn menacing. But thanks for watching, guys. Share my channel with your GTR friends, GTR community, get the word out. I'm trying to build something that I think the community really could use and need. I think there's a need for a brake kit like this. And if you guys want to help support the channel, just let the community know. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Let me know what you'd like to see next. I'm not sure when I'll be back. I'm kind of busy with personal life and stuff like that. So anyway, I'm gonna go inside and I don't know, chill.